All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and grab your spoons. Yeah, grab your spoons because things just got messy in the soup aisle. This week, the iconic brand of Campbell's found itself in some pretty hot water after a senior executive was secretly recorded by calling its own canned soup pretty much saying it's shit for poor people. Campbell's fires executive over leaked insults to soups and customers. Martin Bali, then vice president of IT and security, lost his job after the audio leaked in a former employee's lawsuit. He labeled the products highly processed and unhealthy, claiming they use bioengineered meat like 3D printed chicken. Campbell's quickly fired him, denied the claims, and stressed their soups feature 100% real antibiotic-free U.S. chicken from trusted suppliers, no lab-grown ingredients. The company apologized to the customers and employees while clarifying that bioengineered labels refer to GMOs, crops like corn, syrup, not the meat. Americans started going through her Campbell's soup cans after learning the VP said that meat is 3D printed. It looks like there's not all you have to worry about. Contains bioengineered ingredients. It also says this product comes from genetically modified crops, even the gravy. Let's take a look here. Okay. All right. She's turning over the back of the can, I'm assuming. Let's see here. Ingredients: chicken stock, water, modified cornstarch. Oh, what's this here? Contains bioengineered food ingredients. Okay. Well, it's right there on the back of the can. I mean, how many people go to the grocery store and turn over the back of the can and look for the ingredients? I'll be honest with you, I didn't do that for the longest time. And if I'm trying to figure out like what's in my food and you really care about what's in your food, you're going to turn over the back of the can, the bag, the jar, whatever you got, and just take a peek, take a look at it. How many customers actually really do that? You go to a grocery store and turn over the back of the can. How many of y'all do that? How many people actually, I mean, like for real, like how many people actually turn over that product and look at the ingredients? I do from time to time, depending upon what I'm looking for. But if I'm looking for something specific, I might turn over the back of that can or whatever it is and just take a peek and see what's in there. I don't do it all the time. And just watch other shoppers when they're in the aisle. When they grab something, they're more prone to look at how much something costs, more so than to turn over that product and look at the ingredients. Now, it doesn't happen all the time. I do see some people when I'm at the store, they'll turn over the product and they're actually generally looking at it and they're reading it, and but I don't see it all the time. It's like here and there. People are more concerned about how much things cost than they do about most likely what's in the product itself.
So Campbell's Soup thinks it's funny to mock poor people. That's wild, coming from a company that literally built their entire empire off of the same working class families that they're laughing at. You can't spend decades selling canned sodium water and bioengineered mystery meat to people who are struggling and then turn around and talk shit about them.
All right. It was people that are struggling. Everybody's struggling right now. Everybody's struggling financially. Everybody's struggling to find, that savings at the grocery store or gas or, whatever it is. People are struggling everywhere. So it's not just at the grocery store.
That's not just disrespect. That's who these corporations really are. And the comments I've seen prove it. Everyone's done. People are finally realizing that Campbell's owns, half the damn snack aisle. Goldfish, Snyder's, Cape Cod, Kettle Brand, Pretzel Crisps, Prego, Swanson, all the same companies feeding us the same garbage under different labels. And now we find out that they're slipping bioengineered ingredients in the food and didn't even bother putting it in the label. But sure, the people buying it are the poor ones, right? The ones working 2 jobs, the ones stretching groceries, the ones keeping Campbell's alive for a century.
All right, so I've been eating Campbell's soup ever since I was a kid. I wasn't I didn't grow up in a rich family. You know what I mean? Like we weren't exactly, living high off the hog when I was a kid, but we did okay. We managed, we got by, but we still ate Campbell's soup. And even back then I wasn't worried as a kid, especially my parents, we weren't worried about what ingredients were in the back of, what was inside the can of Campbell's soup or whatever soup that we were purchasing.
This is exactly why people are pissed. This is why people are tapping out. Because if a company openly disrespects the same people that are keeping the lights on, then they don't deserve any of our money anymore.
I want to know exactly how long Campbell Soup has been putting bioengineered anything inside their products. So let's take a look. When a can of soup or food package in the United States lists bioengineered food ingredients or sometimes just a small bioengineered logo, it means the product contains ingredients that came from genetically modified organisms, which are GMOs. Crops or animals whose DNA has been deliberately altered in a lab using generic engineering. What does this mean in practice? Common bioengineered ingredients in soup include corn, soy, canola oil, sugar from genetically modified sugar beets, some papayas, potatoes, summer squash, and a few other crops. The modification is usually done to make the crops resistant to herbicides like Roundup, resistant to insects, or to improve yield/drought tolerance. Is it safe? So here's the other thing you have to worry about. Is the product that you're consuming safe? So I wanted to know, since this is all of a sudden a hot topic, this has probably been going on. Campbell Soup, not just Campbell Soup, but like other companies have probably been doing this for a long time. It's just all of a sudden people give a shit, which is kind of weird because this has been kind of happening for a while. Campbell, and then I asked Grok here, how long has Campbell Soup been adding bioengineered ingredients to their products? So let's take a look and see what Grok tells us. Campbell Soup has been incorporating bioengineered, genetically modified ingredients into many of its products since the early 2000s. We also had a statement here from Campbell Soup. They put out a statement saying that we're proud of the food we make and the high quality ingredients we use. Our soups are made with 100% real antibiotic-free chicken from the U.S. We're thankful for the millions of people who buy and enjoy our food. For more than 150 years, we've made food that we serve at our own tables and will continue to do so for everyone who invites us into their homes. We use quality ingredients and real chicken, always. I don't have a problem with Campbell Soup. Let's get that out of the way right now. I've been eating Campbell Soup ever since I was a kid. I love their tomato soup with some grilled cheese. Take the grilled cheese and you dump it in your your tomato soup and you bite it. I knew for the longest time that Campbell Soup is not the most healthiest product to consume. It really isn't. I just like it because I think it tastes delicious and I enjoy it. It's just, listen, in my opinion, it's just kind of crazy to me that most people now all of a sudden want to give a shit about what's in their food. There are so many different things at the grocery store that's packaged in a can or a bottle that have been highly processed and that have no nutritional value other than the fact that it's got ingredients in it that most people can't pronounce. My thing is, if I can't pronounce the ingredients on the back of the label, it's probably not good for me. If it's got vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, B12, B6, all those things, people can pronounce that. You might not necessarily know what it is, but if it's a vitamin, you know, everybody knows vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, all that stuff, right? Everybody understands that. If you don't know what it is, it's either you don't care and you buy it anyway, or you should probably do a little bit of research before you just go and grab it off the shelf. But like I said, most people don't give a shit. They just care more so about how much it costs. So at the end of the day, is this something that we should be concerned about? In my opinion, no. Move on. You know, if you don't like something, don't buy it. Period. You don't have to boycott a company because of some jackass that works there that says something stupid. I don't know about you, but in my neck of the woods, when COVID hit and we went to the grocery store, there wasn't a fucking can of Campbell Soup on the shelf. There was no can, anything. The fucking pickles were gone. The tomato soup was gone. The mushroom soup was gone. All this shit was gone. All the Campbell stuff was gone. The beef, the Campbell's chunky beef, all those things, gone. Off the shelf, nobody cared. Because at the end of the day, if you're hungry, you're not going to care what's in that product. You're going to eat it because you're starving. That's why. Because it's food. It might not be the greatest food for you, but it's food. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Campbell Soup should be boycotted and nobody should ever buy their food again? Or do you not care? Let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate all of you guys coming in here, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up too as well. And until next time, we will see you all on the next video. I'm out.